Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. For the last 7 days, we have been exploring the beautiful, beautiful state of Colorado. And if you've been following the videos, you will know that Colorado has given me and Fiends a run for our money with weather. So we have not gotten to do near as many hikes and adventures as we wanted to. So before we leave the state today, I wanted to get one more adventure in. And I couldn't resist this stop when I found out it was on our way. Welcome to the Great Sand Dunes National Park. So we don't really have a plan of where we are hiking today. The original plan was to hit High Dune, which is right behind me. But as we stepped out of the parking lot, we realized there was like a train of people going, and it's 7 a.m. And as I started to look around, I noticed there were so many parts of this dune that nobody was around. So we just kind of veered to the right, and now we're gonna head up the dunes over here. The amazing thing about Great Sand Dunes National Park is there are 11 dog-friendly trails, and from what I can tell, all of the dunes are dog-friendly. So you really have a lot of space to explore with your dog. He is loving it. We happen to choose the area that has more water flow right now, which he is absolutely loving. So do note that May and June are the higher water flow months. The rest of the year you might not have this when you come. But I think the water adds like an extra thing. I don't know, it's just, if you don't know, my favorite colors are blue and orange. So like the blue mixing with the orange with the mountains and the sky, it's just absolutely stunning. So he's getting annoyed with me because we want to move. So, well, he wants to move and I want to move. We want to stretch these legs, so let's go explore the dunes. I love this like sand dune ridgeline. Super cool. Whew. Didn't know sand dune ridgelines were my thing, but they are. So the downside of taking a non-well-traveled trail is you get to parts like this where we literally take 3 steps and fall down, like slide down, like farther than we started. So this is where we landed. I fell, he fell, then he does this. Ow! This park's awesome. Dog, if your dog likes to dig, best day ever. Best day ever. All right, let's talk shoes. I think before we talk shoes, the most important thing for me to say is that I am here in the middle of June. The high today is 63. It's a chillier day, but already 9 a.m. the sand is getting a little bit warm. So keep that in mind when you're picking the time of year to come, as well as your footwear. Right now, Tebas are great. Their feet are really easy to go down, but I will say your big toe kind of hurts after a while if you're trying to go up without some sort of platform. So Tebas, Chacos, something like that would be great this time of year. I've seen a lot of people in high top boots. I think if the sand was a little bit warmer, that would definitely be your go-to. Just make sure they're high enough that you're not getting a ton of sand down in your shoe. I think that's just the number one thing to think about is if you're gonna be on the sand for any length of a time, like we've already done like 3 miles on the sand, you don't want that sand rubbing your feet raw, especially because when you come across the river, your feet are wet. So also with dogs, we've been on sand, like I said, for about 3 miles. He's done with the sand. His little tootsies are starting to hurt. So just keep that in mind with your dog if it's a little warmer, or just the fact that the sand is abrasive. So after a little while, I think it starts to hurt their little paws. So just keep that in mind. This park is honestly, I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's so much fun. I think this is the most fun I've ever had at a national park. Just running up and down the dunes, sliding on your butt. It's just been super fun. It's super beautiful. So we're gonna head down to the river, play for just a little bit longer before we have to leave the lovely state of Colorado. All right, I think that is gonna call it for our time here in the Great Sands National Park. We probably will hit the visitor center up when we leave. It wasn't open when we pulled in at 7, but we've been playing in the water. We found this great little cove here to eat our breakfast. He's been playing with his rocks, and honestly, this park, I didn't have much of an expectation because I didn't have it planned to come. So I really only looked at it last night. Maybe in the middle of the day. It was about as much effort as I gave this. And once I found out there was dog-friendly trails, I was like, okay, like we'll just go. So I'm super glad we did. This park is a lot of fun. It's free for all. It's what nature should be, just fun. And you can find a lot of private spaces if you step away from the main crowds. So I highly recommend that because we've had just this quiet, blissful experience here. As blissful as you can have with him. But it's just been super fun. Like I said, a kid in a candy store. So I hope you enjoyed not only Great Sands National Park, but all of what Colorado has to offer. I may be an Arizona girl, but every time I visit Colorado, it takes a little bit bigger piece of my heart, and I'm probably now 50-50 Colorado and Arizona girl, and I just can't imagine spending my vacation any other way. So I hope you enjoyed, and you know, honestly, I don't know what our next adventure is, but we'll see you there. As we're walking out, I just wanted to show this because we had a very different experience being over there, way over there, than these people are getting. So I just always like to share. You can find spaces